All right, Badgers, it's Coach Jamie here to talk about uh, breakout tips for defensemen. So the key concept here is going to be good passes. Uh, I think that's the most important thing the defenseman can do in terms of the breakout. So in this case, red is in the defensive zone; they're trying to break out, and black is the offensive players trying to pressure and keep it in the zone. So in this case, maybe the puck just got dumped into the corner over here. So we've got this defenseman's the closest one, so it makes sense that he's going to pursue that puck. So the first thing he wants to do is on his way in, he's going to look over his shoulder. We call that a shoulder check. He's going to look up ice, see where everybody's at, see what the pressure looks like, take a mental picture of where everybody is. In that split second between when he takes that mental picture and when he gets to the puck, he's kind of calculating in his brain the options that he has in that little bit of time so that when he retrieves the puck, he knows what he's going to do. In our case, we practice that Latang drill that we do in practice. The Latang small area game is a good one for working on this skill. So first off, he's not going to go straight into the boards because his head's going to be right into the boards. So he's vulnerable to get hit from behind. Even if he trips, he's going to go head first in the boards. Also can't see anything, and it's easier for this winger to trap him. So instead of going straight into the boards, he's going to want to take a route where he comes from the side, one way or the other. In this case, it makes sense because he's got his defensive partner as an option if he makes this turn. Um, One of the other things that we can do here is as we go into the boards, we can give like a head fake, shoulder fake, stick fake, or something to try and throw this winger off, make him think you're going this way and go that way. You can also do escape maneuvers. So, maybe he approaches the puck and then makes a little cutback or evasive maneuver there to throw the guy off if he has somebody on him. Once again, you have to shoulder check before you do that so that you know who's there, so you know what options you have. So when we get the puck, when he retrieves this puck, we're technically on offense at that point, but we're in our own defensive zone. So we have to remember our number one job as a defenseman is not to get scored on. So let's not do anything stupid. We're going to try and make a great breakout. If we can't, we could always ice it. At least we don't get scored on that way. So really, at this point, now you've worked hard to get the puck. And you got to make a clean breakout play to help yourself and help your team get to safety. If you make sloppy, lazy breakout and you don't get out of your zone, you're just keeping the team and yourself in danger and making more work that you'll be the one who has to clean up because you're the defenseman and you have to clean up down low. So generally speaking, when he gets this puck, what we should have here is our other defensive partner should swing over here behind the net as well to give him an option. So at this point, he has two options really: his defensive partner and this winger. He's going to have to calculate which one makes the most sense. As we saw in the overall breakout video, look at all the traffic over here and look at how much traffic is over here. Probably makes sense to break out the weak side. So in this case, based on what we've talked about before, it's probably going to make more sense to go to the weak side. In that case, we're going to try and make a D to D pass here. So this has to be a pretty smooth bank pass off the boards. So it's going to be important to have it off the boards and right onto our defensive partner's stick. It's something we need to work on in practice, and we do, generally speaking, with our breakout drills. We make you make an evasive maneuver, and we make you make this breakout or this bank pass D to D. It's got to be crisp, and it's got to be on the tape. The faster this pass goes, and the more successful it is, the faster we are at breaking out, because remember, these guys are all starting to get sucked over here. As soon as we start going that way, these guys are all getting sucked over into the play. So once we make this crisp D to D bank pass, most likely a bank pass. It doesn't have to be a bank pass, but usually it's easier this way. We got to make this pass to the winger. So we've got a couple options here. One is we just rim it around the boards all the way around. Can't even draw it that way. Let's just use the skating one to draw that, the freehand skating. Or we make a crisp pass. Obviously, you can look at these and see this is a much longer line than this one, so it's going to be a shorter pass. The other thing to consider is if we make this pass along the boards, it's going to be like rubbing against the boards, and there's all kinds of snow against the boards. This is going to be a lot slower. This is going to be a lot faster. This one, when it gets there, the winger's going to have to put his head down and look towards the boards and fumble with it in his skates. This one you can put right on his tape. I'm telling you that our breakout will be much more efficient if you make this crisp pass on the tape versus rimming it up the boards. This is the lazy way that gets you stuck in your own zone and makes more work for yourself. This is the crisp way that gets us out of our zone and makes you look good. So to me, this pass is absolutely critical to our breakout. We've already talked about it's the faster route, it's the cleaner route, it's the efficient route. So this season, we need our defensemen to be able to make this pass on the tape crisp, and we're going to keep working on practice. But remember, in a game, I want you to make that pass on the tape, crisp pass every time. Winger should be cooperating by looking up, opening up, being in the right position, having his stick where he wants the puck at, so that way the defenseman knows where to put it at. So after you make that breakout pass, I want you to kind of stay there for a moment, just in case this winger's under pressure. He can always feed it right back to you. And then you're also close to the net to cover the net if you need to. So we're really supporting that winger until the play moves up ice. Once the rush starts, and this, maybe this winger skates has 2 strides away from the boards, center comes around, we make this pass up, play goes up the ice. Don't just stand there and watch it. Join the rush. If you watch NHL hockey, they're always looking for defensemen to join the rush. Join the rush, head up ice. Just make sure you don't leave any of your opponents behind you. We don't want anybody behind our defense. But overall, the concept here, going back to it, is good passes. Crisp, good pass, D to D. Crisp, good pass from D to winger. You make good passes on the breakout. We make nice, efficient breakouts. That's good hockey, and that's what we want to see out of you guys.